The conflict in the Middle East has entered a new and unstable phase. Iran fired a barrage of missiles at Israel overnight, and this has traders across the world, including India, bracing for disruptions in trade. The Red Sea shipping route may remain closed for much longer than expected, which could keep the freight rates high. After wrapping up its military operation against Hamas in Gaza, Israel has shifted focus to Hezbollah in Lebanon. The Israeli Air Force launched strikes in Beirut targeting Hezbollah, an Iranian-backed militia, and this follows the assassination of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah and explosions involving pagers and walkie-talkies that targeted Hezbollah members. Former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert has warned that the Israeli incursion into Lebanon could be messy and may not lead to a clear victory over Hezbollah. Despite this, Israel has taken a firm stance in the fight, even as global traders worry about the consequences of the escalating conflict. The widening conflict increases the risk of further trade disruptions. Hezbollah has ties to the Houthi rebels in Yemen who have attacked ships passing through the Red Sea. This route is vital for India as it handles over $400 billion in trade with Europe, the United States, Africa, and West Asia. Indian exporters are particularly concerned. A direct conflict between Israel and Iran would mean prolonged disruptions in the Red Sea. This has already hit India's exports with a 9% drop recorded in August. Petroleum exports fell by 38%, further affecting trade due to declining margins and rising shipping costs. A CRISIL report warned earlier this year that rising shipping costs could shrink the profits of Indian petroleum exporters. Europe, that accounts for 21% of India's petroleum exports, has seen reduced imports from India due to higher freight charges. However, there are some silver linings as well. India's trade with Gulf Cooperation Council countries like the Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates has risen by nearly 18% between January and July 2024. Exports to Iran have also increased by over 15%. The Iranian Monetary Fund, that's the IMF, reports that trade passing through the Suez Canal dropped by 50% in the first 2 months of the year. Ships are now taking longer routes around the Cape of Good Hope, leading to a 15 to 20% increase in shipping costs. This has hurt Indian companies, particularly those exporting low-value goods such as textiles and garments. Global shipping companies have seen higher profits. Danish shipping giant Maersk raised its profit forecast, citing increased demand and freight rates due to the Red Sea crisis. A report from JP Morgan noted that if disruptions persist, freight rates will remain high, but could drop quickly once stability returns. The ongoing conflict could also jeopardize India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, that is the IMEC plan. Announced during the G20 summit in 2023, IMEC was designed to create a faster trade route between India and Europe, bypassing the Suez Canal. However, the current situation in West Asia could complicate its progress.